Somebody call the doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the Appleton Oak. This is Diamond Dave Damone. I'm Mason Quinn. Woo, guys, tonight I am excited. It's Last of Us Sunday. We're taking a look at episode 6. I love this show. I just want to get right into it.
Last, you think 3 is going to tug at your heartstrings as much as they can. Episode 5, they hit you with some pretty heavy material. You look back on 3 and think, well, it's actually, a nice love story. And these guys got to spend 20 years with each other. But episode 5, it's like there's not a real easy way to try to find any silver lining in that one. So they hit us with some crazy new creatures, the bloaters, I think we're calling them now. But I can't wait to see what episode 6 brings.
Yeah, honestly, I can't wait to see how they devastate us in this episode. So,
How they devastate us.
devastate us. Bring it on. We're ready for it. With that being said, let's go!
Picking right up.
Yeah, good.
Winner. 3 months later.
3 months later.
Whoa.
What a time jump.
Winter. Now you have a whole new set of challenges.
Well, they look like they've been here for a while. Nice looking buck. I'm jealous.
Bucks, some rabbits.
Some bunnies.
I found a cabin.
But is that our guy? Is that Joel?
Oh, you know what? I just automatically assume it's him. No,
No!
this dude's in
Good old
everything.
Graham Greene. He really brought it.
See the way she just looked over?
And the gun.
Ooh.
Take the gun out, 2 fingers only, put it out of reach.
Why did you shoot him?
The gun's all the way over there.
You made him soup?
Yeah, I did.
I'm looking for my brother.
Look anything like you?
Bit.
Then I ain't seen him.
He's got a girl with him.
Can I come down?
No. Ellie.
She's got the gun. Jeez.
Wow.
Joel, come on, there's like 1,000.
Who's this little psycho?
Never mind her. I need you to tell us where we are.
You got a map. Why you lost?
Must have missed all the street signs in the enormous fucking forest.
Holy.
The wife's just laughing.
We're somewhere here. Exactly where? And your answer better be the same as your wife's.
Did you tell him the truth?
Yeah.
Well, you found a great place to hide, I guess.
Listen, I didn't mean to upset you about your brother, but if you've come this far, then you know it's out there. Anywhere people used to be, you can't go there no more.
So you haven't heard the name Tommy.
Nope.
You got any
Yeah.
advice on the best way west?
Yeah, go east.
See, now,
But you never go past the river here.
What's past the river?
Death. If your brother's west of the river, he's gone.
Now, folks, we don't watch the trailer for the next episode, so don't be
No.
surprised if we're surprised at certain things.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Joel?
Panic attack?
Holy shit, are you dying? Okay.
Okay, okay.
If you're dead, I'm...
Shut up, fine.
Just a reminder.
So let's go and find Tommy, and it's gonna be easy. All we have to do is cross the river of death.
That's so strange that they would say that further west is worse because, the population is less and less as you get out into those states, obviously until you hit like California.
Yeah, it would be interesting
to
to see how that plays out with, because in Wyoming, it's like...
Yeah, Wyoming, Montana, Nevada, Idaho.
There's some caves along the river. We'll set up camp there, cross in the morning.
Should have stolen 2
We
rabbits.
can get our own rabbits. Just keep moving.
I don't know how Joel is not wearing a hat.
I know, it'd be freezing.
I think sometimes, if you're walking enough and it's
That's
moderate
true, you're
temperatures, the
sweating.
heat, yeah.
That's a good point.
Not me.
Can I have some?
No.
What, just to warm up? Come on. Yep. So,
She's done it before.
let's say we find the fireflies, it all works, draw my blood and put it through some of their fancy machines and make a cure. Then what? You can do anything you want. Where are you going? What are you doing?
An old farmhouse, some land. I would raise sheep.
So, just you and a bunch of sheep. Romantic.
And what about you? Where are you gonna go?
I read everything I could in the school library. Like Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Jim Lovell. But you know who my favorite is?
Sally Ride.
Sally Ride. Best astronaut name ever.
I mean, that is a pretty good one.
It'll work, right? The vaccine. I tried with Sam.
Tried what?
I knew he was infected. I rubbed some of my blood into his bite. I know, it was stupid, but I wanted to save him.
Glad she opened up.
Marlene, she's a lot of things, but if she says they can do it, they can do it.
I'm gonna take first watch or second.
I'll do both.
Well, at least they can have a fire here they couldn't before.
Yeah, that's well. I mean, you'd have to in this weather to survive.
Still mumbling in your sleep.
You gotta wake me up if that happens.
I was quiet. I checked my sticks. I looked for tracks. I found the high ground like you taught me to.
Nod of approval. Look at this shot. Looks cold as shit.
River of Death.
Warning shot.
Oh, yeah.
Call shot. Oh, here we go.
But you can see the river's not frozen, so it's cold, but it's not
Not that cold.
extreme
yeah.
cold.
You should teach me how to hunt. She's a girl. She can't handle it.
Can handle the shooting. Not so sure about the dressing. Part where you take the guts out.
Oh, yeah. Should call it undressing. 'Cause it is. It's like undressing.
Oh, this makes me nervous.
Yep.
Damn. So that made electricity?
Don't ask me. I don't have a clue.
This has been way too calm for too long.
Yeah.
You guys expecting something here?
Oh boy.
Jesus.
Get behind me.
Drop the gun.
See, hear the gunfire, mount up, everybody
Yeah.
get together.
You've been near infected.
There's no infected out here.
The hell there ain't.
Oh, they got a trained dog?
Yeah.
If you're infected, he will smell it and he will rip you up.
Nice.
Now her.
Oh, here it comes
Oh,
again.
is he going to have another attack?
Yeah, another episode.
What are you doing out here?
Just looking for my brother,
What's her name?
Joel.
No way. Are we going to find his brother?
Come on, they didn't find. There's no way.
In the middle of all this?
Well, it's interesting that in those moments, they keep reminding us of Joel still having that fear of when he lost Sarah, that he's still having that fear that he could lose Ellie and it'll just break him.
Yep. Whoa, look at this. We got a regular fortress here. Oh, we got a whole
this.
town.
Oh, they built a wall around an old
Let's call
town.
it Alexandria.
Tommy!
Oh, I thought that. Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
All right.
Holy.
I didn't think he was going to
again.
find him, guys. I really did.
Wow.
I thought this whole series he wasn't going to find his brother.
Come here to save you.
Been a minute.
There's more if you need it.
Been a while since we've had a proper meal.
Actually, I don't think I've ever had a proper meal. What?
What's wrong with you?
What about her manners?
I think maybe y'all got a little off on the wrong foot.
She's gonna have her guys kill us.
We got to be real careful about who we let in this place. But it's all bark. We're just trying to scare off those who might want to try us, is all.
Well, you got a couple of 9-year-olds shitting themselves out there. They say that you leave dead bodies around?
Those are the people who tried us.
That's quite the stare.
Would it be nice to have a moment here, maybe just for family?
You know, if there's one thing we learned from The Walking Dead, these looks really nice on the outside.
Surface.
Maria
Yeah.
is family, actually.
Congrats.
That's Mrs. Tommy.
Joel, say congrats.
Congrats.
That was quite the pause.
Settled here about 7 years ago. Just a handful of us back then.
Was she one of the old fireflies that he bailed with? Is that why he doesn't like her?
Still got my 700, but I found a variable power scope and headshot those from a half mile out.
Can you teach me how?
No, we can't.
School, laundry. Oh, bank works as the jail. Not that we've needed it.
You draw power from a dam.
Got that working a couple years ago.
Well, there's your answer, Oak, as to how long it would take to get back to some kind of normalcy with traditional conveniences.
So are you, like, in charge?
No one person's in charge. I'm on the council, democratically elected. Everyone pitches in. We rotate patrols, food prep, repairs, hunting.
Greenhouses, livestock, all shared. Collective ownership.
Communism.
Nah, it ain't like that.
It is that, literally. This is the commune. We're communists.
No way.
He's just elbowing his brother.
That's the girl Tommy
Well, I'll
ran
take
off
Ellie
with.
over there if you two want to catch up.
She just never met him before.
Been a long time.
Thanks for still giving a shit about me. So how's Tess?
She's fine.
Ooh.
All right.
Good then. And the kid?
She's the daughter of some firefly muckety-muck trying to find her family somewhere out here.
Goodness of your heart.
There's a payment. So you know where they might be, these fireflies?
They got a base down at the University of Eastern Colorado. It is severely fucked up between here and there. Infected, raiders.
It'll be easy for us, seeing as how you can headshot infected from half a mile away, which is a bunch of bullshit, by the way.
Thank you. Half mile.
It's a country, the two of us can make it from here to Colorado. What, because your wife won't let you?
Joel,
She the one who kept you off the radio? Is that why you stopped messaging me back?
after I ditched the Fireflies, Marie and her crew found me. And all they ask is that I follow their rules.
I'm your brother.
Yeah, I'm aware. They're very protective of this place.
Wrong people might show up. So is that what I am? I did those things to keep us alive.
We did those things. We murdered people. We survived the only way we knew how. I'm going to be a father.
That changes things.
Marie is a few months along now. Feel like I'd be a good dad.
Guess we'll find out.
Oh, dude. Jesus.
I guess we'll find out.
What else am I supposed to say?
Congratulations. Good for you. Something.
Just because life stopped for you doesn't mean it has to stop for me.
Go grab some supplies and be out of your hair in the morning.
Whoa, dude. Where else? Where are you going to go, man?
Well, he's got to get Ellie to
Bro, you
gotta
came.
go.
Well, I suppose, yeah. Oh, he's going to tip right over, isn't he?
Oh, Sarah.
Oh, no.
Gee, double reminder.
Yeah, I'm sure there's definitely some jealousy there with his brother, you know, being able to rebuild a life and wife and child and everything.
God, what a setup. for
Oh,
that.
we got to leave this? I mean, I know we got to, but damn.
She got nice new boots and socks and
Maria.
Sarah. So was Kevin a son or husband, brother?
Just traded for this. Go ahead, try it on.
It's super purple.
Eggplant. Fits.
Yeah, where's my other stuff?
Rag pile. Who's been cutting your hair? Let me get my scissors.
Well, no.
Trim.
Maybe trying to make her feel comfortable.
I was an assistant district attorney out of Omaha, Nebraska. I always liked doing hair, though. Maybe it was a mom thing.
I'm sorry about your kids.
It's okay. And kid, just Kevin. Sarah was Joel's daughter.
She never knew.
Yep.
Explains a lot, doesn't
I
it?
guess that explains him a little.
Clearly things you don't know about Joel.
Oh, like how he used to kill people? I know that. And Tommy did it too. Are you worried about him?
There's a whole lot you're not telling me. Be careful who you put your faith in. The only people who can betray us are the ones we trust. Now, come on. Grab your super eggplant coat.
Where are we going?
The movies.
What?
I'm telling you, she's trying to get Ellie to fall in love with this place so she doesn't want to leave.
That's nice.
I'm an actor too.
Well, trying to
Trying
put
to-
new soles on his
Yeah,
shoes.
fix his boots. Yeah, getting old sucks, doesn't it, Joel? Starting to get arthritis in his hands, probably.
Figured I'd save you the trouble. I shouldn't have said what I said. I know you're happy for me. Just let me off the hook or what?
This ride to the university, is it a suicide mission?
No,
You've had people go that way and come back.
all of them.
She's immune. She got infected, but she didn't get sick. I saw her get bit myself. She's immune.
From the beginning.
Here we go.
Here we go.
It was Marlene. She hired us to smuggle her to some fireflies. Tess got bit. She made me swear to take the kid. It was her dying wish. What the hell was I supposed to do? You know, she saved my life from another kid. But she had to shoot him to save me because I was too slow and too fucking deaf to hear him coming. I saw a man kill his own brother to save her while I just watched. And today I thought that dog was going to tear her apart because it smelled something on her. And all I did was stand there. I couldn't think of anything to say. I was so afraid. You think I can still handle things, but lately there are these moments where the fear comes up out of nowhere and my heart feels like it stopped. And I have dreams. I just know that when I wake up, I've lost something. I'm failing in my sleep. It's all I've ever done.
You want me to take her?
I'm just going to get her killed, I know it. And I have to leave her. You're younger than me. You're still strong. You said it yourself. You'll come back. You have to take her.
Oh, Joel is really breaking down here.
Yeah, this is a totally
I
different
mean,
side
he's normally such a hard ass.
Tommy, you're the only one I trust. If anyone else sees those bites on her, they'll shoot her. It's the last thing I'll ever ask of you.
I would take her out at dawn.
Wow, that was the most vulnerable we've ever seen Joel.
And, you know, it's got to be obviously because he's around his brother.
Little.
Ellie.
Just little tiny reminders.
Everywhere.
I came here to talk to you.
No, why are you still here? If you're gonna ditch me, ditch me.
What exactly did you hear?
I have to leave her, you have to take her.
I made this decision for your own good. He knows the area better than I do.
Do you give a shit about me or not?
Of course I do.
Then what are you so afraid of? I'm not her, you know.
It's going to come out.
Oh, wow.
Don't say
Oh, my God.
Everybody I have cared for has either died or left me. Everybody fucking except for you. So don't tell me that I'd be safe with somebody else, because the truth is, I would just be more scared.
Oh, wow.
You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad. Now come down. We're going our separate ways.
What the
It's not how I thought this would end.
Wow.
They're gonna hit us. Heart punch. 20 years, this is what he keeps replaying in his head.
You came here to say goodbye or something?
No, I came here to steal one of these horses and go. That was 30 minutes ago, and I guess I still think you'd be better off with Tommy.
Let's go.
No time at all. All right, our team's back together.
Head southeast till you hit I-25. It's right off the interstate. Should be hard to miss.
Shouldn't be hard to miss. Means you'd miss it.
Shouldn't be hard to miss.
Shouldn't. No, should.
Shouldn't be hard to miss. As an
Adios, big brother.
Man, that is a heavy-duty gate. I mean, these guys got it figured out in this town.
Alexandria should make a call.
They could take some notes.
Practice?
Wide right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
The
teaching
target's
her.
too small.
Deep breath in, slow breath out. You squeeze the trigger like you love it.
You gonna shoot this thing or get it pregnant? It doesn't aim right. You dick.
You gonna shoot it or get it pregnant? Oh, wow. Okay, so we've established that he's still a very, very good shot.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, there were basically two main ways of looking at things. Some people wanted to own.
Which one were you?
Neither, I just did my job. We were called contractors.
The contractor. That's pretty cool.
Contractor.
Yeah, we were cool. Everybody loved contractors.
Everybody loved. Yeah, when they show up on time.
Everybody loved contractors.
Well, how about that? Made it in 5 days.
Wow. Well, there's the city.
Don't see any fireflies, though.
Probably in the middle. This way.
People would live here and, like, what, go to classes and stuff?
Yup.
Even though they were adults.
I don't want a sheep ranch, actually. I mean, if the deal is I can do anything.
That's the deal.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a singer.
We gotta sing something now.
No,
Come on, man. I'm not gonna laugh.
you're already laughing.
Yeah, okay,
Must be from the old
Oh,
laugh.
I suppose they would just go feral.
go.
Oh,
I don't know, though. Why would all the monkeys be
Alright,
out of the
stations.
lab if everything was fine?
I mean, from years ago, they get out and they breed and they just stay in the area.
Yeah, that could be, I
Gun?
suppose.
Does yours look red to you at all, Dave?
I'd still wear a hat. I'm wearing one right now, and it's only 62.
It's not looking good, guys.
This does not.
In this episode, it's been too.
I keep saying this the whole time. I don't have a good feeling about this.
There's a packing list. Something to make before moving.
Oh, the firefly's gone? So where does this leave the whole story?
I know. Where are they going to take Ellie?
Slightly got me.
At least it ain't clickers.
Yeah, no fireflies either. That's where they went.
All the pins lead there.
Oh, they've got bats and stuff, though.
I mean, it's a big campus. You kind of like your odds of being able to sneak away.
Joe!
Oh, that's broke.
Just like in the game.
Oh, what? It's that chunk of the bat.
Oh, that's not fun.
Joe! Get him the horse! Get him the horse! Go! Get back!
Huh.
They're not following us. I think we're safe. Joel?
Oh, I thought he was gonna hit his head on the track, dude.
Joel, you gotta get up. Joel.
You're not leaving us on this.
The only thing I can even think of this is that Tommy somehow
Was following and hanging behind and watching maybe, but we're getting Depeche Mode here again, a rendition of it, so 80s is never good in this world.
Good call. They're playing 80s.
Oh, you guys, come on! Well, you better stop it, Dave, because they're going to probably give away as much as I want to hear this.
I want to hear this rendition
of Depeche Mode.
Oh man! That's a really good rendition, by the way.
That was
wow,
nice.
Holy shnikes!
I mean, okay, can we just talk about the obvious that Joel got stabbed with a chunk of baseball bat, and he is not looking good. What's Ellie gonna do? She obviously can't move Joel, you know. They gotta hope that Tommy was there somewhere in the background. But I'm just gonna kind of run through, guys, what I took here for a couple of notes for the episode. We saw a lot of self-doubt with Joel in this episode, not only mentally, but physically. He's getting a little bit older. In this world, your body's obviously gonna break down a lot faster. He's having problems with his hands. His heart's giving him issues. So I think he's starting to get a sense of his own mortality and, you know, just how much time does he really have left? I mean, I think that's probably starting to enter his head a little bit. Being around Tommy obviously brought out a ton of emotions back in Joel, a bunch of memories. I mean, that's the first time we've really seen him break down and be vulnerable like he was. And, the other thing that I want to touch on that I actually thought about it because of something Oak said earlier, you know, Joel's at a point where, okay, once he delivers Ellie or that mission is complete, what does he have left to do in his life? You know, at least Bill and Frank had each other. Joel really has nobody. And I wonder if he's getting to a crossroads where he's like, once I accomplish this, what do I do? Or even when he was going to hand Ellie off to Tommy, I wonder what he was thinking then. Like, what does he have in this world anymore? You know, because Ellie's been kind of a job that keeps him occupied and moving forward. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention how absolutely awesome the scenery was in this episode. I mean, it just sucked you right in, the views of the mountains and the fields. Shout out to seeing Graham Greene. I've loved that guy since I was a kid and saw him in Dances with Wolves. It's fantastic. Everything he does is awesome. Huge shout out to the lady who played his wife. She was great. Some nice comedy early on, but the scenery in this one, guys, and I've said it before, the scenery and the details in this show is incredible.
Yeah, I thought it was a nice few moments of comedy in the beginning. You know, we just assume in these post-apocalyptic worlds that like everybody's just out to get everybody.
Danger,
right? And when somebody's like, "Oh, we come in peace," just because it's a man with a younger woman doesn't mean that they can't still be very dangerous. And especially when you have a nice quiet cabin like out there in the middle of the, in the middle of the woods or in the middle of nature. If they weren't on a mission, it seems like a pretty nice place to set up shop and stay. This, and I've brought this up multiple times and I haven't gotten too much blowback for it, so I'll go back to it. There's so many things that we saw happen in The Walking Dead, and it's such an easy example to use for post-apocalyptic world where you get this sense of comfort, like, oh wow, they're in a really nice place, but there's behind the scenes sketchy things happening that like you don't know. I mean, they threw right out in the beginning that it's kind of communal living, but I don't think that's unexpected given the scenario. I think and they were talking about she was elected to oversee a few hundred people, so let's say that was just her district or whatever. I mean, we're still talking a relatively small town, so I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I had anxiety kind of the whole time. Quinn, I don't know that I don't know that that was representative of a heart issue as much as, to me, it felt like he has something to lose now with Ellie, and he's getting anxiety because now he's worried. It's like, okay, we got to go back out into the woods, we got to cross the river of death, and when you're just out there kind of going through each day, it's like, if you don't worry about anything, you're never going to have an anxiety attack.
That's true.
But when, somebody that you're caring about's life is constantly at risk and you're 100% responsible for protecting them, essentially, or at least that's how you feel.
And the fate of the whole human race.
So there's a lot on Joel's shoulders. So I don't know that that was indicative of him having a heart problem as much as it was like now he's actually worrying about things and things are giving him anxiety. Look, I'm a pretty laid back person. I go on rants once in a while, but in the big picture of life, I'm pretty laid back. But there's moments where you worry about whether it be work or kids or whatever, where you'd be hard pressed to find somebody, even the most relaxed of persons, that's never had any anxiety over anything, and it's hard to comprehend how strong that might be in a post-apocalyptic world. It was nice to see him reunite with Tommy. Some hesitance at first. I did like seeing that he finally opened up and broke down the walls about the struggles that he's had. I was really shocked, and I'm glad we got the recurve of him coming back and going with Ellie, because there was a minute there where I'm like, wow, he's relapsing here. And
that scene they had in the bedroom was super powerful.
Like, he's going right back to his, I don't care anymore. And I don't know if that was because of the Christmas scene or all of a sudden he felt too comfortable. But, them heading down to the, to the university, that was interesting because Tommy talked about how many raiders there were and how dangerous it was, but it was doable, and they seemingly had no problems, barely an inconvenience getting there. And the 4 raiders they ran into, obviously there was a traumatic situation there, but they all just had hand weapons. Which another great detail of this show is like, hey, look, 20 years later, not everybody's going to have firearms and stuff like that.
And how the bat broke, I like that. It's an old piece of wood.
Nobody's making baseball bats anymore. I mean, a bat will last a long time, but wood is wood once it dries out. God, I know. Didn't they already renew for a second season? I feel like we're not going to lose Joel. It's one of those things where you worry about, but you're like, okay, we're not going to lose him. Why? Well, he's the main character, but at the same time, there's a lot of worries. So are there Fireflies left who might have been monitoring the situation? Did Tommy follow him?
I gotta believe he did.
What ended up happening? Is Tommy gonna, is Ellie gonna drag him into one of the rail cars and try to patch him up, and he doesn't hear from Tommy, so Tommy comes? There's so many what ifs, and that's what this show does great, is they just suck you in, and this episode was no different. Another phenomenal episode, but they just find ways to get you different every episode. Like, there's some TV show, they tug at your heartstrings and they find a new new way to tug at your heartstring, or they keep you on the edge of your seat. It's like this show is like an emotional roller coaster, but instead of like up, down like this, it's just like all over the place. We're going to hit you from this angle, then this angle, then this angle, and this angle. I just can't say enough about the writing and the acting and everything about this show.
Yeah, no, this is all these episodes have been just home runs. That's pretty much what I was going to touch base on with the emotions of these episodes. Gosh, I feel like every episode it's hitting you and opening a new emotional door every single, at least for me, because like seeing the scene with Joel and his brother when they embraced, and then of course Joel opening up, being super vulnerable, was great to see, considering he's had, we'll say, at least 18, 19 years of just shut off. Like he killed every single emotion that he pretty much
almost like a
had.
robot almost.
And then now, like you were saying, he has something to lose. So to me, that was panic attacks, because now he's fully invested into Ellie at this point, which I think that's a great way to show us that he's all in now. And of course, they showed him, coming back with the horse, and he said, I could have left 30 minutes ago, but you need an option. Couldn't do it. The gentle reminders that they keep giving us about Sarah in this episode were off the charts, awesome, very subtle, very great to see. To give us more, if we already didn't have it, to give us more of an understanding of what Joel's going through. And I feel like up until now, they were just giving us hints of like, he's thinking, just very small hints. Like here, they just came out and said,
and not only Sarah, but all the people that helped him up to this point. He's lost you on so many shows. Characters come in and then they're exited off the show, and you don't have that lasting connection with them like you do here.
Yeah. So again, this whole episode was phenomenal. It was great seeing Tommy back on screen. Great seeing that community. Shout out to all the set designers.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It was great. And the one thing I'm really interested in now is seeing how, obviously, the cliffhanger. I wish they always get us with that stuff. This one was actually like a straight up real good cliffhanger.
A real cliffhanger.
Yeah. Otherwise, this isn't even a gripe. I'm just wondering, where's the hat? Get a hat.
Well, it's
get a hat.
Pedro's not going to cover
He's got
up.
a hat on inside.
He's got to look good.
There, it's not that nice.
There was two things that I really liked in this episode. One, as you guys know, I'm sure many of you have watched The Walking Dead. We didn't lose the horse. It was great to see we kept the horse.
The horse,
and
gone.
I really, really enjoyed the scene of Joel and Ellie shooting. That was a lot of fun. I don't know if any of you maybe grew up with your dad learning how to shoot, or maybe with your kids and maybe doing that. But it's something that's very interesting and can be a lot of fun, and I just love that they had that scene between them.
I'm glad Joel called out his brother. I could take one out from a half mile is a very, very difficult shot. I mean, we're talking a very difficult shot, and with a normal hunting rifle, you'd have to be. Look, I'm not saying it can't be done. I was at a shooting range like 10 years ago, and there was an old Army sniper there, and I witnessed this with my own eyes. So everybody back off. He had an M14 and was hitting an 8-inch plate at 500 yards with iron sights. I will, on Jesus, 500 yards, iron sights. I couldn't.
That's impressive.
I couldn't
you
believe
can't even
it.
hardly see the target.
But this dude was like 50, and he was an Army sniper. And so, like, if I hadn't. Look, if you want to call me out on my BS, I'm okay with that, because if I hadn't been there to witness it, I'd have no
sights.
But this guy's got a scope, half mile.
Yeah, but it was great seeing that moment that they got to have. Again, a little bit of levity in what's normally a pretty chaotic series. It was fun to see.
It was a great moment to see that. Again, Maria and Tommy and Joel, that dynamic. I hope we get more.
Yeah, when they were at the dinner table there. At the table.
They did a really good setup at the dinner table. A good setup with Ellie and Maria, right? And then when Tommy came back from the conversation with Joel, she knew something was up. She just didn't know what. Yeah. So that dynamic, the way they just did that here to add more layers to this great story.
I was sure they were going to find out that Ellie had been bitten.
The dog was going to smell something.
Well, not even after the dog, which I thought would happen when she had the sweatshirt on. She came with the coat. she was gonna be like, "Oh, well, take the sweatshirt off and try the coat on." She's gonna be like, "No,
I like my sleeves.
just take off the sweatshirt." No, I don't want to take off my sweatshirt. Then it's like, okay, well, what are you hiding?
Yeah,
that's what I thought was gonna happen when they brought the coat. Was the whole, oh well, you know, take this, like the coat. Oh, you got to take off your sweatshirt to get that. That's where I thought we were gonna get that reveal, but no, they keep. I think they do that on purpose.
Yeah.
Well, you know, some people might overlook it, but you're going to get a handful of people who are going to be like, that was me.
God, this show is awesome.
Oh, it is excellent, guys. So for the
awesome.
Appleton Oak, that's Diamond Dave Damone. I'm Mason Quinn, and I cannot wait to do this again with all of you next Sunday because this show has been fantastic. We'll see ya.